Hi, I'm Claire Willis, and I'm the co-author of Opening to Grief. And I want to just talk for a couple of moments about the concept of secondary loss. The other night in one of my bereavement groups, one of the women whose husband had been a doctor and died of cancer talked about how she'd lost her community and how she'd lost someone who was the breadwinner and the changing demands on her life as well as the other losses. And I said to her, oh, those are called secondary losses. And there was a palpable feeling in the group of relief that there was a word for something they were all experiencing. So when somebody dies, you have the loss of the primary person, and then you have secondary losses, which can come. They aren't secondary actually in terms of feeling or intensity or grief, but they're secondary to the person who died. So always there are multiple losses from the loss of one person. So some of the more common ones are the loss of a co-parent, the loss of a community, the loss of feeling in a couple. You might feel a loss of future dreams, of a traveling companion. You may find that you've lost faith, or you've lost self-confidence, or for some people who have been taking care of somebody for a long time, they've lost the role of caregiver, which can have a lot of significant meaning and sorrow attached to it when it disappears. So one of the ways to think about this is to make a list of the losses that have occurred besides the person you love, and to acknowledge them, and to think of grief as really multitasking. It's many losses wrapped up into one. And above all, have compassion as you begin to feel into these other tender losses.